Trust only movement. Life happens at the level of events, not of words. Trust movement. Meanings are not determined by situations, but we determine ourselves by the meanings we give to situations. Follow your heart, but take your brain with you. Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another. It is easier to fight for one's principles than to live up to them. The chief danger in life is that you may take too many precautions. The only normal people are the ones you don't know very well. To be human means to feel inferior. A simple rule of thumb is you become like those with whom you spend the most time. Every person strives for significance, but people make mistakes if they do not see that their significance lies in their contribution to the lives of others. Happiness is the feeling that power increases, that resistance is being overcome. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the judgment that something else is more important than fear. When you learn to swim, you make mistakes. You learn from them. And when you have made all the mistakes possible, what do you find? That you can swim. No experience is in itself a cause of success or failure. We do not suffer from the shock of our experiences, but we make out of them what suits our purposes. Life is what you make it, and you are what you make yourself. We must interpret a bad temper as a sign of inferiority. The truth is often a terrible weapon of aggression. It is possible to lie, and even to murder, with the truth. We only know the truth when we are at peace with ourselves. We all have the power to influence others. The greatest mistake in life is to assume that individuals are independent. Understanding is the first step to acceptance, and only with acceptance can there be recovery. To see with the eyes of another, to hear with the ears of another, to feel with the heart of another, that is empathy. The basic needs of human beings are to feel they belong. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine, or idealism. A person's worth is determined by their ability to give. Inferiority and discouragement are the two main reasons for human suffering. Life demands a purpose, and it is the duty of the individual to find one. The problem of life is not to conquer others, but to conquer oneself. Every failure is a step towards success. True happiness comes from being useful to others.
In the social realm, the meaning of life is the contribution to others. The only way to find a sense of belonging is by contributing to the lives of others. A sense of superiority leads to isolation, but a sense of belonging leads to community. Courage grows through challenges. Every individual represents a struggle between security and freedom. Sexual relationships are a reflection of the emotional and psychological bond, and without mutual respect and understanding, they cannot lead to true intimacy. There is no such thing as talent, only interest and effort. Happiness is a byproduct of service. Every action has meaning in the context of social relationships. The most successful individuals are the ones who are the most cooperative. One must see every problem as an opportunity. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. A sense of superiority leads to isolation, but a sense of belonging leads to community. Every individual represents a struggle between security and freedom. Courage grows through challenges. True happiness comes from being useful to others. The meaning of life is not what you get, but what you give. Every action has meaning in the context of social relationships. Freedom is the ability to choose your own responsibility. Happiness is a byproduct of service. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Not every feeling needs to be spoken. The heart has its own language.